YouTube, what's going on? This is CJ the Detail Guy. Just back with a quick video. I'm working on these bumpers on this Cutlass now. This is the new bumper, the bumper holder or whatnot, or mount. I'm getting ready to put these chrome pieces on now. And then once I do that, I'm gonna take the new screws and bolts and stuff that I just got, and I'm gonna bolt the whole bumper onto the back of the bumper holder. These bumper pieces here, they got on the bottom a left, which goes on the left side, and this hole here, screw these screws on the back and lock it down. Then on this side, you have your right, same thing. You screw it on this side here, and you screw it down from the back. Once you do that, then you put it onto the bumper, and it's holes right down here. You line them up on the bumper here, and when you screw everything else down, you screw that down to the bumper holder as well. So I'm gonna get that done, and when I get that done, I'm gonna hit you back. Also, y'all, while I'm in the midst of doing that, I got most of the front bumper stuff on. I moved the car over here to my lift station, but I got the chrome bumper on now on the front. Had to put some shims in it, if you can see that, across the top to get it to lay out straight down, straight up and down. You might have to do that. It comes with this little plate right here, but a lot of times that won't help you out. So just get you some shims and you'll be able to level it. Make sure it's even on both sides across here, so when you put your bumper cover on, everything is flush to this corner right here. So when you put your chrome trim on, it's just the chrome trim and everything is flush. But once I get the rear bumper put on, I'm gonna put the bumper covers on the front, screw all that down. I'm gonna put the bumper cover on the back, screw all that down. Then I'm gonna wet sand and buff the bumper cover and the front end and the rear end of the car. So I hit you back when I got the bumper put on to the bumper holder. All right, go. YouTube, CJ, I'm back. And just like that, got that chrome bumper on. Got all the screws in, all the way across the bottom. They all shining. New stainless steel bolts. Did the same thing all the way across the top. All new bolts. So this is looking real good. Now on the back of here, you got it freshly painted. Got the protection on it. So now when I put this on the car, I'm not worried about the rusting, because this is rust treatment that I got all the way up and down this thing. So now it's ready to get installed on the car. So I'm gonna take it over to the car, and once I get it on the bumper, then I hit you back. And it's real simple. It's not nothing crazy to it. You got your four screw points on each side. 4 screw points on each side. This should be a lot easier to put on than the front. I never did take the bumper pieces out, so they still in the same location that they supposed to be. So really with this, all I really need to do is mount it up to that, and then I'll be in the money. I need to spray this, clean this undercarriage part off again and spray it before I put that on. So I might do that. If I don't, then whatever, I'll clean it and then spray it later. So, but I'm gonna go ahead on now and get most of this stuff done. All right, hit you back when I got it on. Gone. All right, y'all, this is CJ Detail Guy. I'm back. We got it on. Got that rear bumper on and the bumper cover. You can see it. The main thing with these are to make sure, you can see how it has it's a little bit lower. We gotta adjust the bumper either up or down so it'll be leveled all the way across. All right, so you gotta do that. But besides that, it's fairly easy to put on. Like I said, you got your 4 bolts on this side, 4 bolts on that side. You put that on, Once you put that on, the bumper cover has 3 hole lines here. It has, what's this, 5 of these on each side. It screws in here to your license plate tray cover right behind it. It goes on and you put the tray over it, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, and then your screw points just like these that go straight down. Looking at this, how I just put it on, standing directly behind it, it looks fine. If y'all can see that, it looks fine, but I gotta come down with it just a little bit. So what I do is I loosen up the screws, drop it down a little bit on each side, so it's level with the plastic, the bumper cover here. All right, like I showed y'all before, you want this here to be level right up on it and leveled across. Right now, it's a little bit higher. It's a bit higher. The bumper is than this. You want this to be even with that, so you gotta drop it down maybe 1/4 of an inch to get what you want out of it. So that's what I do next. But for the most part, this job is done. Got the rear bumpers on. The car looking like something now, starting to look like something now. And we also got the front bumper on. All right, now the next move to do with this front bumper is to put the bumper cover on. Well, first put the headlights in. Put the headlights in and the chrome bezels that cover the headlights. Once I put those in, then I put the bumper cover on, and then I hit these screw points for the actual bezels that go here, and then I put the bumper cover on. Once I put the bumper covers on, then I put my grills and things in. So this, the front end to be back, and the rear end, I got once I literally, and not literally, I hate to use that word, but once I get that lower part of the bumper leveled on both sides, the next thing I do is I'll put my tail lights in here, tail lights in, and then I'll put my fins on each side and lock it in that way. All right, I might have to put the fins in first and then put the tail lights in, but the rear will be complete. That'll be pretty much done. Once I do both of these, then the next thing to do will be to wet sand the back section, wet sand the front section, the quarters on both sides, the fenders on both sides, the hood. Like I said, I already did the upper nose clip of the car already. Wet sand and buffed that. So that's looking actually a little dusty from where I'm standing at, but that's looking good already. Gotta wipe it down from hands being on it, stuff like that. But once I do that, I install the emblem here. I install the bumper emblem that goes here. That'll be the front ends pretty much done. I install the corner clips right here on both sides, and that'll be finished with that. Once I get that finished, and I get these doors sent off, and I finish buffing this back end out, I'll put the emblems on this section, the emblems on the other section. Once I get all that stuff done as far as wet sand buffing, getting all the trim and everything put on, I gotta get my doors done. That'll come off. I still gotta get my frame fixed, and I have to get my fenders beveled all the way around. That was something that was supposed to have been done with the frame notch that was not done. So I gotta get both sides done, which now that I'm thinking about it, I might wait to do the wet sand and buff until I get the fenders beveled, because ain't no telling what could happen. So I might wait on this rear when it comes to wet sand and buff in this section. I'm a pretty clean buffer. I'm not the type of buffer guy who has compound all in all your cracks and stuff like that. I enjoy taping cars off and coming back behind them, buffing it, taking the tape off, and everything's clean lines. So that's what I'll be doing on this car here. So she's coming along, y'all. It's starting to look like something. After I do that, in the meantime, I should say, while I got it back on the lift, I'm gonna get it up in the air, and I'm gonna get this underbody cleaned and recoated from probably the door section forward, because the rear I still got to get all that stuff done as far as the frame, so I should just leave that alone. I've already did the tank, put the new pump in the tank, so that part is good. Shoot, pretty much after that, everything else is installing the interior, the dashes, all get the finishing wiring going, where my lights gonna be, my trim lights, all that stuff. Once I get that together, to shoot, I'm pretty much in the money. But the next video after these bumpers should be the T-top trims. So y'all stay tuned for that. I ain't gonna hold you too long. This is CJ the Detail Guy. I hit you back when I got some more. Gone.